The Clippers are in a miserable state right now. From messing up contract negotiations to having overconfident but underperforming players on the team, looks like the Clippers are in a serious hot mess. The Los Angeles Clippers have been one of the NBA's prominent contending teams for a long time. They have had some of the most versatile rosters throughout the years, with players like Danny Manning, Elton Brand, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, Kawhi Leonard, and Paul George. But they are currently in a chaotic and frustrating phase of their franchise history. Despite years of high expectations and championship aspirations, recent poor negotiations and management decisions have left the team in turmoil, with their once star-studded roster dwindling dramatically. These are just some of the things that went wrong by the Clippers. Starting off with Paul George. Born in Los Angeles County in Palmdale, California, he is the son of Paul George and Paulette George. George idolized Lakers star Kobe Bryant, and he grew up rooting for the LA Lakers and Clippers. George spent most of his free time playing basketball at the park or one-on-one with his older sister Tasha. George attended Knight High School in Palmdale. He ended his senior year averaging 23.2 points and 11.2 rebounds. George played for 2 years at California State University, Fresno, more commonly known as Fresno State. He was a standout player there as well. There, he led the Western Athletic Conference in minutes played and finished second in three-point shooting, steals, and steals per game. His three-point field goal percentage was the third best in the Fresno State Bulldogs men's basketball program. He started all 34 games and finished the season averaging 14.3 points, 6.2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.7 steals per game on 47% from the field. He, a cornerstone of the Clippers' ambition, left for the Philadelphia 76ers after a contract negotiation debacle. Known as the PG-13, Paul was the Clippers' reliable Swiss Army knife, blending elegance and grit. Despite expressing his desire to stay, George felt the initial offers from the Clippers were disrespectful, leading to irreparable rifts. The team's refusal to grant him a no-trade clause further pushed him away. Speaking during an episode of his podcast Pee with Paul George show, he said,
"Just to put it out there, like, I never wanted to leave LA, right?"
George ultimately signed a lucrative 4-year max deal with the 76ers, taking his leadership and scoring prowess to a rival team. Kawhi Leonard had this to say about Paul's departure.
I don't feel like it's going to be harder for me personally. I didn't look at, for anybody I'm on the court with, I don't look at him to be my savior. I take in my own role and my challenges that I have to face each and every game, and, go in there and try to dominate the game. So I don't think, with that being said, my mindset is going to change in that way.
The Clippers messed up big time on that one. It's like giving out your knight to your opponent before a chess match. But that mess up is nothing compared to this one. Russell Westbrook, another key player in the Clippers' resurgence attempts, has joined the Denver Nuggets. Hold up. Westbrook didn't leave just because he wanted to. A member of the NBA 75th anniversary team, Westbrook is a 9-time NBA All-Star and earned the NBA MVP award for the 2016-17 season. He is also a 9-time All-NBA team member, a 2-time NBA scoring leader, having led the league in 2014-15 and 2016-17, a 3-time NBA assist leader, and a back-to-back NBA All-Star Game MVP. He was definitely one of the Clippers' best players. And what did the Clippers do? They traded Westbrook to the Utah Jazz and got Chris Dunn instead. Not a bad move, to be fair. The exchange was a strategic salary maneuver with implications for both teams. Chris Dunn, the defensive-minded guard, joined the Clippers on a 3-year, $17 million contract. The deal gives the Clippers a solid rotation piece without pushing them into the luxury tax. For the Jazz, the trade appears to be a low-risk way to gain future draft assets while taking advantage of their cap space. This move will allow Westbrook to likely sign with the Denver Nuggets as a free agent. From a business standpoint, this whole exchange was a smart move. But Westbrook's transition symbolizes yet another blow to the Clippers' core, as they lose a dynamic veteran who brought energy and playmaking. His departure highlights the instability within the Clippers' structure and their inability to retain key pieces to support their vision. The Clippers' legacy has been a roller coaster. Known initially as one of the NBA's underperformers, they enjoyed a resurgence during the Lob City era, led by Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. Despite their thrilling play style, the team failed to reach the Western Conference Finals, haunted by collapses in crucial moments. With the arrival of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George in 2019, the Clippers aimed to break their curse but were consistently hampered by injuries and postseason letdowns. With George and Westbrook gone, the Clippers are left with an incomplete core. Kawhi Leonard remains, but his health continues to be a major question mark. In 22 games this season, Harden has averaged 22.3 points, 7.2 rebounds, 8.9 assists, and 1.7 steals per game on 39 to 35 to 90 shooting splits. Harden played college basketball for the Arizona State Sun Devils, where he was named a consensus All-American and Pac-10 Player of the Year in 2009. He was named the NBA MVP in 2018 while leading the Rockets to the Western Conference Finals. He is also a two-time member of the United States national team, winning gold medals at the 2012 Summer Olympics and 2014 FIBA World Cup. Being the superstar he is in the NBA, Harden is confident he can lead the Clippers to glory. And that is the issue. He is confident, but sometimes he is a bit too confident. We all know Harden isn't willing to play as a team member as he thinks he can win as a one-man squad, as he says. In fact, Harden compared his playing style to Luka Doncic, and Luka made the finals while playing like that. But don't forget, that's why Luka didn't win. On top of that, Luka had good role players and help like Kyrie. And Luka is much younger and more agile than Harden. So how does Harden expect to dominate the court in the same fashion? The way this is going, it is unlikely that the Clippers are going to last in the playoffs this time around. This level of mismanagement and questionable choices could lead the Clippers into a deep hole of disappointment in the future. The Clippers can rebuild, but it requires a sharp pivot in strategy. Prioritizing smart drafting, developing young talent, and recalibrating their financial decisions are vital. Learning from teams like the Nuggets, who built around Nikola Jokic, or the Warriors, who relied on core development, could offer a blueprint for the Clippers' future. The road ahead is a steep one, but if the Clippers can shift their mindset from chasing quick fixes to fostering long-term growth, they may yet rise again. For now, however, they remain a team grasping at what could have been. What are your thoughts on the Clippers? Do you think they are cooked this season, or are they playing a much bigger game? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And to stay updated with all things NBA, stay tuned with NBA Buzz and see you on the next one.